You know what? Ice Cube once said, when something happens in South Central Los Angeles, nothing happens. It's just another nigga dead. Interpret that any way you want. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Paraphrase. I know it's been a while since I've done a Paraphrase Speaks piece. I ain't really been inspired and I just moved again. So yeah, I'm still in the greater Atlanta area for those of y'all that are wondering. Today I wanted to talk about Stephon Clark, yet another young black male unjustly gunned down by the police because they mistook his cell phone for a gun. The police fired 20 shots at him, 8 of which actually hit him, and the majority of those shots were in his back. Shot in the back. In his grandmother's backyard at that. But I actually wanted to go in depth about the irony behind Stephon Clark's murder. It was brought to my attention a few days ago that Stephon Clark actually had a relatively deep disdain for black women. There was some tweets that surfaced, some of his older tweets that had surfaced in the aftermath of his murder. Some of which said stuff like, black bitches, less than, I don't want nothing black but an Xbox. And then there was another one that said, I got an exotic bitch who would think I was racist. First of all, why does a woman have to be a bitch? And secondly, who says a black woman can't be exotic? The irony in Stephon Clark's murder and, his hatred for black women was that after he was murdered, it was black women that came to his defense aside from, his Asian girlfriend. It was black women that were saying he didn't deserve to go out the way he did. And they didn't know nothing about this man. They didn't know his history. They didn't know what he did growing up. All they knew was that this is another young black male who did not deserve to die. It's just ironic that, he had such a deep disdain for black women and they were the first ones to come to his defense. In particular, his grandmother, who was on the news crying uncontrollably over her grandson's death. So, I don't see how you as a black man can have that much hatred for black women who are the same women that brought you into this world. Your mother who was a black woman, your grandmother who was just on the news crying over your dead body. And so in the aftermath of these tweets surfacing, a lot of black women have kind of pulled back their support for marching for Stephon Clark, In my opinion, even though, he was another young, misguided brother who, I don't know why he had these views, but in light of all that, he didn't deserve to go out the way he did. As life goes on, people learn new things, people change. And who knows? I mean, had he not died, had that not even happened, maybe somewhere down the line, he would have opened up his third eye and realized that I don't know why I have such a deep disdain for black women. It's black women that have been riding for me all my life. It's like in a world that already doesn't value us as black people, it's like we need each other now more than ever. You know what I'm saying? For him to, sit up here and say that, he don't want no black bitch. It's like, I just think it's ironic because it was black women, not bitches. It was black women that was riding for him as soon as he was gunned down. And the sad part is, like, a lot of black men have this Uncle Ruckus / Tommy Sotomayor train of thought. And I don't know why. And I honestly don't really want to know, because I know you let me get gunned down unjustly by the police. I already know who the first woman is gonna be riding for me is. It's gonna be my mom, who's a black woman, and then it's gonna be my grandma, who is a black woman, and then it's gonna be my aunties and my female cousins, who are all black women. Then it's gonna be my stepmama and my two stepsisters, who are black women. And then it's gonna be a lot of my homegirls that I grew up with, who are black women. I already know they're gonna be riding for me. You know what I'm saying? And then once they start spreading awareness, almost just about every black woman in America and probably the world gonna be behind them. So how could I even have such disdain for these women that would, ride for me on that level? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. I don't want to understand it, but I just know Stephon Clark was another young brother who did not have to die that night. Especially when he wasn't even doing nothing. As far as, the women that have pulled back their support, I mean, I don't really too much fault you for doing so. I understand why, so, I mean, it is what it is, but if nothing else, you gotta at least admit that he didn't have to die that night, especially when he wasn't doing anything. As far as Stephon Clark's murder goes, I mean, I hope he gets justice, but we've already seen how this goes. Them cops gonna get away with it, we already know. The thing about it is, it probably wouldn't even bother me, because at this point I'm just used to police killing us and getting away with it. Which really says a lot in itself. It's like after you get stabbed in the back so many times, shit don't even hurt no more. It's like you're used to it, you're numb to the pain. And I don't know what it's gonna take to get people to realize what's going on out here, but we gotta find a way to do it. If nobody else cares, we gotta find a way to protect ourselves when shit like this happens. Cause I ain't trying to be another statistic. I got too much to live for. Anyways, I'll paraphrase. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Drop a like. Drop a dislike if you ain't feeling it. Tell your homies. I'm out.
Nobody gives a shit till they become the victim. Then they wanna wonder how the hell they missed it. Though it's happening to other people daily. Take some notes and you can see another day, maybe. Pull your head up out your ass and look around you. Selfishness is what it's all come down to. We just shrug it off and say that life isn't fair. Nobody cares about the problem until it's theirs. He on the corner wondering if you can spare some change. And he ain't being greedy, he'll take anything, cause it'll help him out along the way. He ain't worried about tomorrow.